Last night he releases a 19-minute piece of Devin Haney sparring. Why you think it got released? What's your thoughts?
So what happened?
He just showed a 19-minute piece of, because they were saying that, uh, Tank showed his best clips, and then they just showed a longer sparring, a 19-minute piece. I didn't know what to get. I don't know what to get from it, though, honestly, because you know me, I used to coach and stuff, so sparring for
stuff,
me is
man.
different.
Listen,
Yeah.
that's foreign stuff. A lot of fighters dominate in sparring sessions, and then they fight that same person in the actual fight. Like Roy Jones, I forgot the guy's name. I heard the guy did some things in sparring to Roy Jones. Roy Jones fought him in the actual fight and dominated him. It's like back in the early '90s, Floyd sparred Paul Spadafore out of Pennsylvania, white guy. It's on YouTube. Everybody that's talking about the Floyd posting Devin Haney and Tank's full video, go to Paul Spadafore and Floyd Mayweather when Floyd was young. Look at that sparring session. Same situation. Paul Spadafore sparring Floyd Mayweather, but look at the ways their careers went. Floyd is he called himself the greatest ever. No disrespect, the best ever. That's what he is. But if you look at that sparring session with him and Paul Spadafore, shit happens,
Yeah. You say Paul Spadafora?
Paul Spadafore from
I
out
know
of
who he
PA.
is. I know who he
Yeah,
is.
his sparring session and Floyd Mayweather's sparring session is on YouTube. It don't mean shit,
Right.
It don't mean shit. I just don't like when I hate when people bicker, but when you bicker with somebody that's attached, I'm not beefing with Floyd, but Tank is attached to us. We raised Tank from a baby. He will forever be attached to us. You understand? So when you fuck with him, you fuck with us. I'm not
I'm
saying
with
that.
you.
I'm not saying that in a way we beefing with Floyd, but Floyd need to understand it.
You messing with family.
We're gonna always respond because he's attached to us. That's normal for anybody.
100%.
It's terrible. Like
It is.
it's like if I'm somewhere messing with your cousin that you ain't seen in a year and you hear about it, you're gonna respond because that's your cousin.
Facts. Facts.
It's terrible, man.
Do you ever feel like this will ever get hashed out?
It could. I mean, if men come to the table like they supposed to, sit at the oval table and iron the problems out. But it ain't Tank ain't up fucking with Floyd every day. It's not Tank. Tank can go his whole day and don't mention Floyd. So it's not Tank. But when Floyd bicker, then Tank will respond. And that shit is ugly. And you got people out there that want them to beef. Come on, leave that shit alone.
Right.
He should be the happiest man in the world. He got everything he want. He got all the money in the world. He can go anywhere he want. Come on, man. Shit is crazy.
Gotta let the young bull live, man.
Let him live his life. They
What you think?
still could be friends.
What do you think about, obviously you're not the matchmaker, but in the same time, you know, we've been noticing a pattern, when we see guys fighting southpaws as other guys that know boxing, we kind of think maybe is he going for another southpaw next? Is because one thing you can spar is nothing like the real thing, right? So preparing for that on fight night, I mean, what are the fights that you feel like we gonna get 2024 from Tank?
Whoever step up. It don't matter if you're a southpaw, east paw, north paw, west paw. Just get your ass in the ring. I don't believe in that shit anyway. If you're a fighter, that shit is a myth. It is a fucking myth.
Now, I feel like do you guys feel like if you guys stop Lomachenko, like everybody will have you guys in the top five of pound for pound? Like
No,
everybody.
because you're gonna always have a group. Every pound for pound list is somebody that got their own bias list, man. That shit is not regulated. It's just other people's opinion. So that shit don't mean nothing. Don't mean a thing.
Well, what do you think the boxing world wants from Tank now after beating Frank Martin? After watching the post press conference, listening to the questions, what do you think the people want?
They shouldn't want anything from Tank. They should want them other guys, want them to get in the ring with Tank. Tank is the face. He ain't turning down no work. Don't want it from us. We here. Want it from them. Who's brave enough to step up? I respect Martin for stepping up with 17 fights. And you got guys out there, world champions, that ain't gonna do that shit. They're not gonna do it. They manager ain't gonna let them do it. They promoter ain't gonna let them do it. Because they say, fuck no, you crazy? But I'll take my hats off to Martin. He got in there. Take my hats off to Ryan. God said he got in there. Take my hats off to Rolly. He got in there. Take my hats off to the ones that got in there.
You know,
The
I
real
feel like
ones. The real ones.
I feel like all these fights they just go to
Tank
get
ain't fighting
hot.
nobody. Tank ain't fighting nobody. If you somebody, get your ass in that bitch. If you somebody, get in there. Stop that bullshit.
Someone hit me today. They're like, "Yo, how do I know he's the best?" Because I said I think he's the best at 135 pounds. The only one I want to see him in is with Shakur, but I need to see him in there with him. Besides that, though, people like, how do we know he's the best? Because he hasn't fought nobody at 135 because of the hydration clause.
Who
Like,
is who is somebody? That's what I want to know. Who is somebody? I like Shakur. Shakur can box, but who is somebody? If they talking about Shakur or whoever, make it happen. No
right?
disrespect to nobody. Shakur the second best lightweight right now. That's the only reason why I want to see that fight. Not because I'm calling him out, but him
Right.
and Tank is at the top.
Yeah. Because after that fight said and done, there's no more really. There's no more talk really. I mean, you can go make up a name if you want, right?
Shit crazy. Every time Tank get in there, it's something. Every go down the last 10 opponents is a reason. It's bullshit. And this hydration shit, Tank don't make that shit up. The Saints just make that up for both fighters, not just Tank. They do it for the safety of the sport. Tank ain't got no power to say to do that shit.
Do you feel like do you feel like people will ever believe that though? Because when we hear like the face of boxing and all that, like, and you're not being able to make your own negotiations, you feel like people gonna really listen to that?
No, because they don't understand. They don't understand.
It's a whole business side of boxing that people don't really care about.
They just want to see a fight and they want to see it now. If they don't get it, they throw tantrums, you know?
Oh, I know. Shoot. So our guys at 140 pounds both lost yesterday, right?
That's crazy, right?
Yo, and now they're all hype jobs supposedly. This is crazy.
That's crazy. But shit happens. Both of them still, they still dogs though. Shit happens, you know?
Yeah,
They still
exactly.
dogs.